What do SACCOs do? I've come about 3 things that SACCOs are actually known for. 1, savings, 2, credit, and 3, investing opportunities. For SACCOs, it would be best if you're saving in a SACCO because you intend to borrow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olive Curate and this is Olive Curate Rebranded. So this is a place for entrepreneurs. We talk about business, money, entrepreneurship, sometimes cryptocurrency and all that good stuff. So if you have not stumbled upon part 1 of this video, please cool up, pause, go and first watch part 1, because now this will not make sense if you've not watched part 1. When choosing a SACCO, what are the things that I need to consider first? The first thing is the SACCO regulated? If the SACCO is regulated, that means the SACCO, 1, is credible and reputable. Before you join a SACCO, guys, please do your homework. So guys, come to Google and type SASRA, and then when you come here, come to regulation, then licensed SACCOs. So from here you can see that the license SACCOs from 2014, 15, 16, 17 and 2020. So since we're in 2020, we are going to choose rating count. You can choose downloads, date, title, file name. So we can just say rating. And then you can also decide to display all. Once you do that, I guess just click download. Here is the PDF, and then just open the PDF. And from this list, guys, you can see all the SACCOs that are in Kenya. There are currently 162 SACCOs. There is also a list on the corner showing licensed SACCO societies with restrictions attached for the period of ending 31st. And then there are also SACCOs societies whose licenses were not renewed for deposit taking, which is interesting. So this is a very good place for you to come and peruse through and see the type of SACCOs that exist. And yeah, but that is the first thing you ought to do. You have to do your homework. The fact that you're giving them your money, it is your responsibility to do the homework. Okay, the second thing is ensure to look through their balance sheet. I think I learned this from MoneyWise with Irina Hicks on one of her videos, if I'm not wrong, and she said the balance sheet will give you an idea of how well the SACCO is doing. And guys, if you cannot read it, you better download it and look for an accountant or financial analyst or someone in that field and ask them, please just expound to me the jargon in your industry and tell me, is this SACCO doing well? Especially with the pandemic, I was reading on one of these websites and they were saying that so many SACCOs had to re-strategize for the pandemic because 1, people weren't able to contribute the fee they were contributing initially because some were not employed anymore. Again, people weren't borrowing because, I mean, you're about to borrow and then utalipa na pesa gani na hata your job, you're working from home and things are 50-50. So some SACCOs were actually like, okay, we need to find a way to still engage our members. You really have to inspect their financials. It is your right as a person trying to invest or be a part of the SACCO to know the details about their numbers and how well they're doing. And even though you're about to start saving 10K or 5K, no matter the amount, you deserve to know those details. So, third thing you need to consider before choosing a SACCO, third thing you should actually ask for is the bylaws. So the bylaws are basically a document that has the rules that govern that SACCO. These rules can range from how to exit the SACCO, how to borrow from a SACCO, the savings from, like, every detail and every product that SACCO has will be highlighted on the bylaws. Google, and I've just searched bylaws of a SACCO, and you can see there are so many examples of bylaws from different SACCOs on the first page. However, when I scrolled down, I saw the model for bylaws in Kenya from the SASRA website. So basically, if you're opening a SACCO, this is the model you should use when creating your bylaws. I have downloaded the PDF and this is how it looks. The bylaws of SACCOs and this is basically what it should contain: name and area of operation, termination of membership, rights of members, general meetings, transfer of shares, funds of the SACCO society. It's a very good document for you to just familiarize yourself with, considering you're putting your money there. Find this document and read through, guys.
Bylaws can even tell you, okay, in the event that you deny paying this loan, this is the penalty that we give you. Or if you want to sell your shares and exit from our SACCO, these are the step-by-step processes that you need to consider. Ask them to give you their bylaws. The fourth thing, the one that honestly to me works like magic, is talk to the people in the SACCO. For crying out loud, how will you enter a SACCO na hata hujaongea na watu wenye wako kwa hiyo SACCO? I was reading how there's some SACCOs on the bylaws that said, you know, when you borrow a loan, we're going to give you in 3 to 5 days. Lies. You talk to the people, they tell you, hey, huku tunapangwa loan, unangojea 1 week, bado tu unawakumbusha, hey yo, my loan. Ask people in the SACCO. And actually this will lead me to the 5th point. Join a SACCO that you have friends, family, co-workers, or your place of employment is offering, because it is easier to maneuver in a SACCO that you know people in. It is harder to enter a SACCO that you don't know anybody, okay? So talking to people in the SACCO will tell you honestly hands-on experience of how the SACCO is, their ups and downs, the good and the bad experiences they have. I mean, they are in it. I mean, they have the experience. From rookiewithmanager.com, she insists join your parents' SACCOs. She said, especially your mother's SACCO. And I was like, makes sense, because she's like, you know, your mother has friends and friends who are in that SACCO. So in the event you're getting loans, or you're guarantee you, because she's created a network of friends all her life, and as you also grow in this financial space that we are not taught in school, that we find and figure it out by ourselves, you're creating also a rapport of friends that you can invite, and then create your own team of people in that SACCO as well. Again, there's some SACCOs that are open to the public, but there's some SACCOs, for example Safaricom, that you cannot just enter unless you've been invited. The 6th point is, who are the members of the board? Who are the people running this SACCO? Are they people with some financial skills? Are these people going to just put your money in wrong places and then you hear your SACCO has gone under? I read about some SACCOs, people saving diligently and then getting their money lost, and because you are a part of the community, your money is also affected. Do they have experience or expertise? Those are a few factors that you should consider before you put your money in a SACCO. I came about a few tips and tricks that I was like, you know what, for those guys who watch till the end of this video, they deserve to know them. If you are working, okay, you're employed at a place or a workplace that has a SACCO, please do what? Please join. Like I said, if you actually go to your phone right now, let me even just do it with you guys, and I just type best SACCOs to join in Kenya, because I mean, I guess that's what everyone does. The best SACCOs are actually SACCOs that are being run by the workplaces, and one of them is Safaricom, not open to the public, like I told you guys. The Kenya Police SACCO, again, a SACCO that has been set up by the police community in our country. They even have a mobile banking service. That's tip number 1. Join that SACCO. Ensure to build an asset in the event that your SACCO can actually agree to use, in case you don't have guarantors. And this has really got me thinking, this 25-year-old girl, Olive, what are your assets? And I'm not talking about laptop, camera. No, not your phone. No, we are talking about real assets that people can actually hold and use them to give you money, and I mentioned them in my previous video. Car is an asset that you can use to borrow credit from. A title deed is an asset as well. Property is an asset as well. So build an asset that you can actually use as a form of security if your SACCO actually accepts it. That is something that I've come to realize, that guys, people are actually growing their investment opportunities with debt. In our younger years, personally for me, I always thought that debt is bad. Usikwe na loan, do not borrow. It's like you don't have money, but it's a very poor mentality, because out here people are actually using debt to finance and grow their investments. If you don't have an asset, this is how you should try getting into asset building. Get a loan from a bank, use the bank to help you get an asset, maybe land. Then the bank has been able to finance your asset, which is land. So you'd have to either have a security, and maybe your payslip can act as a security, because if every month they see money coming into your account, they can use that as their asset against your payslip, or even whatever your business is paying you. And that's why many entrepreneurs actually are urged to bank their money. A relationship with the bank is something I'm coming to learn in my 20s that I needed, and I'm just like, why didn't I know this earlier? Why? But a relationship with your bank, guys, use your asset now, the one that you're paying through your bank, to guarantee you in your SACCO. That is another tip that I've learned. It is important to grow your asset, grow an asset, and that is what we are trying to do. So guys, if you skip these ads, Olive will not be able to grow her assets. So please support the channel. The third tip I've also learned is using your SACCO as an emergency fund. And this was really important, because with a SACCO, guys, you are forced to save every month. Like, there's nothing like you're not going to save. Whereby even the dividends that you get paid, you don't remove them or withdraw them. What you do is you just keep reinvesting so that you can enjoy the power of compounding. Other people actually use their SACCOs as a retirement fund. I don't know if you guys saw this story on the news about this guy who joined, I don't know if it's Steamer SACCO.
Story of a 73-year-old man who joined Steamer SACCO as a young man. Long after retirement, he says the savings he made in the SACCO have afforded him a comfortable life.
When Steamer SACCO was established in 1974, Makori was one of its founding members.
When I joined initially, it was for saving. It was a way of saving. Well, I don't think I had any particular idea, but I thought, why don't I save some money?
You can clearly see how this can actually be a retirement plan for you in the long run. So please, you can consider that as well. And just like the point that I've mentioned is reinvesting your dividends. That's another tip, guys, because the power of compounding is amazing. And then again, interest works best with long-term investment. Tell yourself, this is money that I don't intend to remove, and I should actually consider leaving it there for the long run. Another tip that I've learned in the SACCO world is attend all the AGMs, annual general meetings, those ones. Please attend them. That's something I've also read, whereby these AGMs, they actually tell you things to do with their financials, things that they're planning for the year, things that have happened, good or bad. These are places you can also ask questions and learn where maybe the money is being invested. Show up and note the details that are happening in your SACCO as they happen, and not until you're hearing what is happening in your SACCO in the news. The other tip under the loan or borrowing a loan is always negotiate for a longer time period. You can actually ask and request for the longest payment period, because you would rather have it long and then pay it faster, even though you said you're gonna pay it in 5 years, but you actually are able and manage to pay it in 3 years. It's better for you. But if you say 3 years because you think you will do it, and then the pandemic hit in 2020, and then now you're jobless or your business is not doing well, you are the one suffering. So always choose the longest payment period, even though deep down you know you can pay that loan faster. So if you have questions, or if you want me to tackle about something in particular to do with SACCOs, please leave it down below. That's why you need to comment, so that we can all learn from each other. Okay, borrowing a loan is easy. The ability to pay the loan is the hard part. So do you have the ability to pay it back? Thank you so much for staying tuned till the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, smash the like button, comment down below, help other people learn about SACCOs. You know, let's do this ish together. But guys, I'm too excited. But otherwise, I'm really grateful that you're here and that you have accompanied me in this life of figuring ish out. So yeah, barely figuring ish out. Otherwise, I love you guys. And wait, there's some few videos on the screen. Otherwise, guys, I love you, and bye. See you on the next one.